Hi, I'm Steve from Union Supply. Today we're at our St. Thomas trade post. I'm here with Corrine from Boshart Industries, one of our manufacturing partners.
Good morning, Steve, and thank you for having me. As Steve mentioned, I'm Corrine from Boshart Industries, and I'm the Ontario Territory Manager, and I'm here today to talk about stainless steel cold expansion and stainless steel crimp pex.
Excellent. Can you tell me why we would use stainless steel fittings instead of brass or poly, crimp, or cold expansion fittings?
So stainless steel is a lot stronger of a metal. It's actually 3 times as strong as your poly fittings and twice as strong as brass. So the benefit to it is that it's a better quality of a metal, a lot more durability, and it is more corrosion resistant. So it's going to hold up to any water condition.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, and what applications would we be using these fittings in where we used to use brass or poly?
The fittings are quite versatile, so I would recommend that you could use them for any residential plumbing application or commercial plumbing.
Great. Is there any applications that we can't or shouldn't use these fittings in?
The only one that I would caution or shy against would maybe be in the industrial. Industrial typically recommends to use 316 stainless steel, and our fittings are made out of 304 stainless.
Okay, okay. And any special tools required?
Any plumber should have most of the tools on hand. So if you're doing crimp, they'll have the crimp installer, and if you're using cold expansion, you would have the cold expansion tool. One thing that I would recommend though is for any of the threaded stainless steel fittings to use a Gray Magic pipe dope and stainless steel tape. And the reason that we recommend to use stainless steel tape is it has a nickel content in it and it's a lot stronger. So if you use your regular plumbing tape, it's a little stretchier and it's not as dense as the stainless steel tape. So it makes for a better install and a leak-proof connection.
Okay, and would we use one or the other or both?
I would recommend that you would use both.
Okay, great, great. And when we think of stainless steel, some plumbers would maybe think that because of the price point that they would be a little bit more than brass or poly. Could you tell us how that compares, or what the benefits would be, even though there's maybe a higher price point to the stainless steel fittings?
If you were to look at a job as a whole, the fittings probably make up the smallest portion of the invoice. You also want to take pride in your workmanship and using the best quality material for the job.
Okay, okay. To those that are content using brass or poly, where would you think that a good start would be to use stainless steel fittings if they wanted to try them?
I would say to try out our threaded fittings. You could use them on water heaters, softeners, and one big benefit would be RO systems. So with RO water, you can't use any brass fittings. You're stuck to only using plastics, so you'd be able to use the stainless steel for that application.
Okay, okay. So, and what kind of benefits would you see to upgrading to stainless?
One of the biggest benefits of our stainless steel line is the larger interior diameters. So it's a lot stronger of a metal and you have a better flow rate. So the 90-degree elbow is created with a sweeping elbow. You don't have that sharp turn, so you don't get friction loss. You're about 17 to 36% better flow rate.
Great, great. As a homeowner, what kind of benefits would you see from upgrading to stainless?
I would say one of the biggest benefits would be our 30-year warranty. So the homeowner wouldn't have to worry about any callbacks, future service related calls that would cost them in labor and material.
Okay, great.
The fitting itself is going to outlast probably the house.
Great. Okay, thanks, Corinne. Corinne, what do we have here today?
Hey Steve, I brought along some displays so we can look at how quickly the water flows through the sweeping 90s. So on this side, I've got stainless steel cold expansion, and I've got polyalloyed cold expansion, and on your side, you've got stainless steel crimp pex and brass crimp pex. So what we'll do is we'll pull the ball valves at the same time, and we'll see whose water races to the bottom the fastest.
Excellent. Let's do it. Two, three.
Done?
Done.
Done?
Done.
cold expansion and stainless steel Crimp Pex win.